What's up, YouTube? Ryan back today with another Minor League Monday. Yesterday was Father's Day. I was busy, so I wasn't able to get out the minor league recap. So that is what's going to take place today for Minor League Monday. Recapping all levels of minor league baseball. As always, got a lot of really good performances this week, and they're all top prospects as usual. And we have some really top tier prospects this week that we're talking about that I'm really excited about. Some are just making their very first time on the weekly recap. So really excited about that. We're going to jump into it pretty quick today. So if you guys like this video, want me to keep doing these minor league recaps, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, helps my channel out just a ton. But also, if you guys have any feedback for me, please put it in the comments below. Want me to do something different while I'm doing these recaps, please let me know. Trying to make them better for everyone watching this channel. Give me some feedback. All right, let's do this. Let's jump into low A baseball. First player up this week in low A baseball, Marco Luciano's doing his thing. He's hitting for power as he has been the past few weeks, and he's just performing phenomenally. Absolutely crushes this home run. This week, Marco Luciano showing why he's a top prospect. He's one of my favorite prospects in baseball. I predict that he'll be the #1 prospect at some point just because his skill set it's probably the best in the minor leagues. It's ridiculous. He's has way too much power, way too much strength, and he's gigantic. So Marco Luciano this week played in 6 games. He hit .348 with a .429 on base percentage, .478 slugging, .907 OPS, but he did hit a home run. He had 8 hits in 6 games, 5 RBIs. He walked 4 times, which I think is really great because hasn't always been someone that walks a ton. So I think that's huge. So just a really solid week for Marco Luciano. Gotta love seeing a top prospect perform. Second player in low A this week is Austin Wells. This is his first time on the minor league recaps. This is the Yankees' first round pick from the 2020 draft. He was 28th overall. He went to U of A, so University of Arizona. That's how I've been following him since college. He's a pretty good player, but really did well this week. Hit .364 with a .462 on base percentage, 1100 OPS. He hit 2 home runs. He had 8 hits in 6 games, and he had a double on top of that. 4 RBIs, walked 4 times as well. So awesome week for Austin Wells. It's good to see. He started off pretty slow. He's picking it up slowly, and he's turned into a pretty good hitter down there in low A. I feel like Tyler Soderstrom is showing up in all our videos these days. I feel like this is probably his 3rd time on our recaps. He just keeps driving the ball out of the park. Tyler Soderstrom, first round pick, 26th overall in the 2020 draft for the Oakland A's, plays in low A Stockton right now. The dude just can swing it. This week, another good week. .304 batting average, .385 on base percentage, .993 OPS. He hit 2 home runs in 5 games. He had 7 hits, 7 RBIs, 3 walks on top of that. So really good stuff out of Tyler Soderstrom. The dude just continues to hit. He's becoming one of my favorite prospects, especially out of the 2020 draft for the high schoolers. The high schoolers were pretty limited this year, and he was one of them, and he looks really good. And the last player we're talking about this week in low A baseball, Jordan Walker finally comes back from injury, crushes this opposite field home run. Jordan Walker is a problem. Jordan Walker, another high schooler out of the 2020 draft, first rounder, 21st overall for the St. Louis Cardinals. He plays at low A Palm Beach. Off to a crazy start at the beginning of the year and then got hurt, and I was really bummed, and I kept checking the box scores, and he just kept not playing, and he missed a decent amount of time, but he just came back this week, and his first week back after injury, especially being a young player, that can be tough. .364 batting average, .483 on base percentage, .1255 OPS. He hit 2 home runs, 8 hits in 6 games. He walked 5 times on top of that. He even stole a base. So what can't Jordan Walker do at this point? He's unbelievable. He's 6'5", 220. He's killing it in low A right now, and I hope he moves up quickly because he's just dominating low A baseball, straight up. He is really good. All right, that's going to do it for the low A baseball. Let's jump into the high A recap. Ronnie Mauricio for the New York Mets. He has slowed down recently. He started off really hot, but he absolutely crushes this home run. Picks it back up this week. Hopefully back on track because Ronnie Mauricio, like I said, he was off to a great start. Ronnie Mauricio, again, really good week this week. He plays for High A Brooklyn. He plays over there with Brett Beatty. But this week, he hit .304 with a .360 on base percentage, .925 OPS. He hit a home run. He hit a triple. He hit a double. He had 7 hits in 6 games, and he walked twice. He also picked up a stolen base. Ronnie Mauricio is someone I think is really good. I think he has a really good swing. He has never really shown too much power, and this year he is showing some pop, especially more than usual. Like that home run I just showed you went 426 feet. So showing that he can hit the long ball. Love to see it. Good performance by Ronnie Mauricio. Next player up in high A, Brian Rocio, Cleveland Indians organization. He's one of their top prospects. Absolutely annihilates this baseball. First time showing up in a minor league recap this week. So Brian Rocio, he's only 20 years old. He's a switch hitter. He's having a pretty solid season, but this week was a standout week. He hit .333 with a .455 on base percentage, 1,000 OPS, hit a home run. He had 2 doubles. He had 6 hits in 5 games. He walked 3 times on top of that. Just a really good week for the high A late county captains. And then the player of the week in high A for me is Nico Holsizer, prospect for the Rays. He actually fell off their top 30 list this year. He was on it last year, and I'm not really sure why he fell off because he does have a lot of power, and he's showing it again this year. He also has the craziest hair in baseball. But Nico Holsizer, a little feel-good story here. Drafted by the Dodgers in the 18th round in 2018 out of Morehead State. So no one had him on his radar at all. This week, absolutely killed high A baseball. 5 games, he hit .421 with a .500 on base percentage, 1,600 OPS. He had 4 home runs. He had 8 hits in 5 games, 11 RBIs, 3 walks on top of that, and stole 2 bases. So did a little bit of everything this week, but that power is really showing. So far this season, he's doing great. He's in .280 with 9 home runs and has 1,000 OPS. So good job, Nico Holsizer. Hope you keep it up, man. Let's talk AA baseball. So many top performers this week. Absolutely love it. Huge names, too, in the minor leagues. Gabriel Moreno, top prospect for the Blue Jays, absolutely demolishes this baseball, and he demolished the baseball all week. Gabriel Moreno, 21 years old, international signing for the Blue Jays, absolutely killed it this week for AA New Hampshire. .333 batting average with a .375 on base percentage, 1,100 OPS. He had 5 hits in 4 games. He hit 2 home runs. He had 8 RBIs. He walked once as well. Just a really solid week to kick off for AA performers. Adley keeps showing up. I can't do anything about it. He's just playing so well in AA this year. Hits another home run, goes opposite field here. Adley is showing why he was the #1 pick in 2019. Again, I can't do anything about it. He's just killing it. I think this is probably the 4th time he's made my video in 7 weeks now. So this week, Adley Rutschman in 6 games hit .360 with a .448 on base percentage, 928 OPS. He hit 1 home run. Only extra base hit he did have, but he had 9 hits in 6 games. He walked 4 times on top of that. He just hits. He keeps showing why he was that first overall pick in 2019. I hope the Orioles bring him up soon because clearly he's ready. Josh Young, first week playing this entire year, takes this ball to dead center. He shows why he was a top pick for the Rangers. There's not much else to say. 8th overall pick in the 2019 draft for the Texas Rangers out of Texas Tech University. I believe he had a foot injury. I think he broke his foot or something. Nonetheless, comes back this week, plays his first 4 games of the season, hits .400 with a .471 on base percentage, almost a 1,300 OPS. He hit 2 home runs in 4 games. He had 6 hits, 6 RBIs, walked 2 times on top of that. Just did a little bit of everything this week. Like, it's your first week back, and these guys have been playing for a month and a half now, and you're dominating. Good job. Golf clap there. Good job, Josh Young. Bobby Witt Jr. is the real deal. I've been saying this since he got drafted. The man can play, and he's showing it this year. He's finally coming into his own, finding a ton of power this year, and this week just keeps doing it. 5 games played this week. He hit .455 with a .478 on base percentage, pretty much a 1,400 OPS. He hit 1 home run. He hit 2 triples, 3 doubles, just a ton of extra base hits there, 10 hits in 5 games. He had 5 RBIs on top of that. He walked once, and he also stole a base. So just doing a little bit of everything, showing why he was that 2nd overall pick in 2019. And the player of the week in AA this week, Riley Green for AA Erie. He was my favorite high school bat drafted in 2019, and he's showing why absolutely dominated this week. Riley Green, like I said, 5th overall pick in 2019. To me, he was the top high school bat. He just has a little bit of everything. Absolutely love it. Big kid, 6'3", 200. Absolutely dominates this week. Plays 6 games, hit .476 with a .577 on base percentage, just shy of a 1,500 OPS, 2 home runs, hit a triple, hit a double, had 10 hits in 6 games. He walked 5 times on top of that. He's just doing a little bit of everything in AA Erie and now, showing why he was such a high pick in that 2019 draft. And I'm hoping to see him move up pretty soon. I'm hoping to see him in the pros this year because he deserves it. The dude rakes. All right, let's round this thing out with AAA. Let's do it. Jeter Downs, the number 2 prospect for the Red Sox organization, absolutely mashes this baseball. Has a fantastic week on top of that. Jeter Downs, formerly drafted by the Reds, he was the 32nd pick in the 2017 draft. Played really well this week. 6 games, he hit .280 with a .333 on base percentage, 1,000 OPS. He hit 3 home runs, which is pretty much why I made my video this week. He had a double. He had 7 hits in 6 games. He walked twice. He had a really good week, showed that power. He showed a lot of power back in 2019, and it's coming back. He's starting to hit some home runs this year. Next up, one of my favorite prospects in baseball, Nolan Jones, hits the farthest ball I've seen hit this year opposite field. Just absolutely kills this baseball. Nolan Jones, first time making the recaps this year, and he deserved it. Nolan Jones, 2nd-round pick back in 2016. He's 23. He's the number 1 prospect for the Indians. He plays at AAA Columbus. I've been waiting to have him in one of my recaps. He's one of my favorite players. I have his PSA 10 auto right here. My stand broke, so I couldn't put it up, but he's been struggling this year, like really struggling. He's been getting on base, though. He's walked a lot this year, but finally this week, in 6 games, he hit .316 with a .519 on base percentage, 1255 OPS, highest OPS in AAA. In my recap, he hit 2 home runs, he hit 2 doubles, he had 6 hits in 6 games, he walked 5 times on top of that. He got beaned 3 more times, and he also stole a base. So just did a little bit of everything this week. I really hope he comes up to the pros soon. If he can stay hot, I think he will. But with his slow start, it definitely set him back a little bit. More than I definitely ever expected. But good week this week. Picks it up. Again, he's been getting on base, but he just hasn't been hitting. Good week this week. Awesome week for Nolan Jones. Good to see. Wander Franco and Adley Rutschman, they're in my videos every week. That's just how good they are. Wander Franco actually just got called up yesterday. He's going to make his Major League debut on Tuesday. Did it again this week down in the minors for AAA Durham. 385 with a 407 on base percentage, 1,100 OPS. No home runs this week, but he had 4 triples. He hit a double. He had 10 hits in 6 games. He had 4 RBIs. He walked once on top of that. And he stole a base. So just Wander Franco, good luck in the pros. You deserve it. Number 1 prospect in baseball. Getting the call. Good stuff. And then the last player we're talking about this week, player of the week in AAA for me, Jarren Duran, Boston Red Sox. Another feel-good story. 7th rounder back in 2018. He has worked his way up to a top 5 prospect for the Red Sox. And he's just dominating this year. He really is. He hit the weight room, and he has shown just so much power. This week in 6 games, hit .423 with a 500 on base percentage, 1,200 OPS, 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 11 hits in 6 games. He even walked 3 times. Just absolutely killed it this week. He's 24. I think he should be called up. I don't know why they haven't brought him up yet. So, Red Sox, figure it out, please. Great job, Jarren Duran. All right, that's going to be it for the Week 7 minor league recap. As always, if you guys like these recaps, give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments if I forgot somebody. As always, so many players in the minor leagues to follow and so many box scores to check throughout the week. So, I do miss some top performers sometimes. So, if I did, drop it in the comments below. Put their stat line down there so both me and whoever's watching these videos can go down in the comments and check on some of these other guys that maybe I did not include in my video. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this week. Again, we'll have another one next week. Looking forward to it. Already had some really top performance. I'm recording this on Monday. Yesterday on Sunday, first of the week. Some really crazy performances. So, really excited for Week 8. But you guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll check you guys next video. See ya!